So where's this prancing pony at?
I missed that one.
Green tankard.
Minimus said in the channel, maybe we could have a how to be a DM stream. I'm still learning myself, so when we find Chris Perkins to do a how to be a DM stream for us, I'll definitely be a viewer of that. So because I'm still learning. So all right, so we are back, and we will start with character introductions. So you guys can go, no particular order.
Looks like I'm first on the list there, so I'll jump right in there. Batista Xavier Washburn the 14th, the human paladin. Somewhat a fairly good leader of the group. Hired all these misfits to join me in my quest to get even with the band of thieves or rogues that stole my horse. I came from the wars in the Icewind Dale lands, town of Targos. And I am in this town of Loudwater to find out more information and seek some justice.
Were in the town of Loudwater.
Okay. I play Tamanuk, the mute shaman who drifted ashore in the town of Loudwater.
Yeah, for sure, Zaven.
Uh,
That's what the viewer one-shots are for.
Of the Dragonborners in the group who will be doing the introduction after me, I guess. Not much is known about Tamanuk since he is unable to speak, so he hasn't been able to tell his
Oh, that's
story
what I
yet.
do. I'm
So
very
stay tuned
anti.
and we'll surely learn. I have a bird named Boom. It's a big spectral penguin, by the way.
Does the new character wish to speak?
Oh, I thought the other guy was gonna go.
Well,
Shamash.
Shamash is also going to do the recap, so he'll go
Okay.
last.
Cool. I'll introduce myself. My nickname is Warhawk. I'll be playing Melek this evening. He is a tiefling sorcerer, and he dabbles in the magic of the dragon. He wants to learn the magic of the when dragons ruled the world with sorcery, and that's his quest. And kind of a nice, charismatic guy. Knows where he wants to go, what he's going to do, and how to get there.
And welcome to the game there, Warhawk.
Jump in quick and say that we do have a party member who was not here, who is Alcine the Rogue. Bit of a simpleton, not that bright, likes to steal stuff and stab people in the face. I guess that's the introduction he needs.
Very nice, Crump.
Oh man, nice.
I am Shamash, 20-year-old dragonborn fighter. His mission in life is to find the murderous orc that killed his father,
Ooh.
and is
And he
traveling
will
with his
find him
group
one
in
day.
hopes to do so. The recap of the game. Last week, the party spent a week recuperating after their major wounds at the Ogre King's Cavern, staying at the Green Tankard Inn. When they recuperated and were well enough to do so, they went about town taking care of some general business such as loot selling. And Shamash just so happened to find a ring on the skeletal hand and forearm that he had stolen from the
He
ogre's
did.
tomb.
He did.
Though the ring seemed to have some magical properties, he was unable to decipher it, so he left it with Brother Griffin at the temple for inspection. The group then traveled to see Lady Moonfire and asked her some questions about the chess game they had played and the teleportation discs that she had discovered. She offered them a permanent place to stay, rent-free, and this was the vacant penthouse above the Green Tankard Inn. After that meeting, the group traveled to Starra's Knives, where Alcine could indulge himself with some cryptic and very secretive information gathering, and the party then strolled down to the docks to follow up on a lead of potential work opportunity. Shamash and Batista spoke with a worker at the docks, while Tomanuk and his spiritual bird went for a swim.
Spiritual bird.
The dockhand stated that there was indeed no official work available, but that he would pay them any time they showed up to do work. In the meantime, Alcine learned that Zark, a shady dwarf that we had been looking for, was in need of night workers in the dock area. Alcine followed up on this and reported to the group that the job might be a tad too shady to be legal and therefore questionable, but the party agreed to do this work to try and gather more information on the type of underhanded activities that Zark's involved in. Alcine also contacted one of his informants named Santine, who might have known more about Zark's operations, and did indeed gather more information. And Alcine paid his informant with a famous banana sticker. Santine had given Alcine information to contact another informant.
The informant is Kratos, who told them to contact Santine.
Yes, I am confused. The first informant was Kratos, the second one was Santine. And the reason that threw me off is during that meeting, Shamash was busy dancing with the spirit penguin as the bard sang in the tavern, missing the action of Alcine stabbing his informant and leaving the rest of the party in the tavern alone. The guards were summoned. Alcine returned. Lady Moonfire took Alcine into a back room and spoke with him. When they came out, Lady Moonfire announced that Alcine was to leave town, but to stay close until she could figure things out. In the meantime, the rest of the party returned to the docks, hoping to gather information about Zark, but unfortunately, he was not there, no ships arrived, and they figured it was possible that Santine's stabbing might have made word back to Zark, and the party went back to the Green Tankard to ponder on what had happened.
Very nice recap there, Evan. I appreciate that. Yeah, last week was a pretty interesting week, to say the least. That's for sure. So you guys were in the new penthouse suite that you had acquired from compliments of the town of Loudwater and Lady Moonfire. And she's actually kind of taken a liking to you guys. But unfortunately, some things have happened, and Alcine has been banished from the town of Loudwater for this from this point on because of the stabbing of Santine. So you guys get back to the we actually stopped off. Well, we stopped the game where you guys were actually inside of the empty penthouse. And so I'm not going to put that map back up. I'm just going to put the role-playing map back up. Basically, the game map that we have. Well, it's sort of like the quilt of the game. So your storyboard, all those banana stickers everywhere. So, do you guys have any RP you want to do while you get back? Because that's basically where we stop the game. It's
Yeah,
still
definitely.
it's still late at night. So
We definitely need to talk about what happened.
yeah, it's late at night. It's probably at the 2 a.m. You are gonna, you have to get up in the morning anyways for whatever reason. Well, actually, you don't have to get up, but nonetheless, it's probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. But you're back at the actual penthouse.
Shamash is going to suggest to the group that he thought of a possible way to earn some money. That possibly they could go to the town guards, see if there's any wanted posters hanging in the office, and maybe do some bounty work.
Mm.
I
That
think
sounds like a
Shamash
good
is not taken at all by Alcine stabbing and banishment. He's straight to business.
Well, he's concerned about it, but we do need money.
Also, I was
There-
thinking that maybe we should go to see Brother Griffin and see if they have get his name again, Suntine. See if he's still there, and maybe try to make amends with him. Let him know that we had nothing to do with that.
We can do that also.
Plus, you had a little bit of, you need to speak with him as well, see if he's got your ring identified.
Yes, he said he would send a courier with the information when they had it figured out.
So you guys going to get any rest, or are you guys going to gallivant the town at, in the middle of the night?
No gallivanting tonight. Any working girls on the street?
No, it's actually silent. The window's open, and it is just sort of like an eerie silence. There's like sort of nothing happening. I think it's because of all the excitement and action, possibly from earlier in the night. So, because
Yeah, I say we
it
go
pretty
ahead
much
and,
was all hands on deck earlier. So,
Go ahead and finish our rest for this and get it back to the morning, and then we'll head off to.
hey, what's up,
Let's go
Kadojo?
see
What's up,
Father
Gurnt?
Griffin first, I do believe.
Sounds good. Tomanook, do you agree? That's what I thought.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Damn straight.
We gotta get those grunts down. Oh, 2 grunts for yes, 2 grunts for no. That kind of thing.
1 for yes, 2 for no. Blink twice. Blink once. Alright, so you guys bed down, eat a little bit of rations. Also, everybody, deduct a couple days worth of rations, just because, I'm sure you guys would probably be out and about on your travels anyway, eating stuff during breaks and rest, and so deduct a couple days of rations from your packs. Nothing uneventful happens. In the morning, you guys are woken up. It seems to be right around as you start to open your eyes. You all hear the really vicious banging on the door of the actual suite itself, and you can see the window is open. You can hear some animals about. You can smell meats and bacons and other foods being cooked, and you all get awoken to the door being pounded on quite vigorously and viciously. And then you hear what seems to be a familiar voice you actually yelling if anyone's inside.
Drawing my sword, I go investigate
You draw your sword. You draw your sword.
and go to the door.
Okay.
Who does it sound like?
Well, it was muffled, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
what I
silent now, and there's just continual banging on the door, trying to get the attention of the persons inside of the room, which is you guys. I mean, it's not quiet, it's being forceful, and when you heard the voice, it was you guys were just starting to wake up. It was muffled, and it's just continuous banging on the door.
Well, Shamash is rolling over and saying, Batista, open the door.
Opening the door, saying, state your business.
When you open the door, the guards notice that you have your weapon drawn. They too also draw their swords. And they are also led by the Captain Harrowleaf. And basically you guys are... He's looking at you, weapons drawn, and you have your weapon drawn. He says, is this going to come to this morning?
No, we just had to make sure. Didn't want any unfortunate visitors.
Hey, what's up, Stealing? Hey, and what's
Very
up there,
well.
Dennis
What's up
Amenacy?
with your...
That is the Geico. That is Shamash's father with a big battle axe. He was killed by an orc. He states that it is a good morning, but not a good morning for the party. He gives you information that if Alcine is found anywhere in the city or the outer limits of the city, the guard has 100% right to kill him on sight. He is a wanted person because the man that he had stabbed in the middle of the night, Santine, unfortunately has died from his wounds. Brother Griffin and his other clerics were not able to fix his wounds and get him back into a health that he could recover. So unfortunately, he has died. So that has now made Alcine a wanted man for murder. Also, he tells the party. He tells you guys that the penthouse is being stripped from you, taken from you. He understands that you have nothing to do with the actual crime itself, but he is a part of your party, your posse, your social inner circle, and you all are needing to vacate the town as well. You're not being arrested, you're not wanted, but you are being kicked out of the town of Loudwater indefinitely. That goes for the entire party.
How long do we have to leave, sir?
You've got about 5 minutes, and we're going to escort you to the gate.
As Shamash is crawling out of bed, he's saying, we do have business at the temple first. We wish to take care of that if we may.
Oh, this is... Yes, speaking of that, Brother Griffin has given me this to give back to you, and he has not been able to determine anything. He has not had any time to study it at all. So he hands you a pouch, and we'll have to hand it to Batista, which is out the door.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And
Give us a moment to gather our belongings, and we will be on our way, sir.
He says, make it quick. We don't want to have to come back up here. You have 5 minutes.
Takes me 7 to put on my armor.
You better carry it to the town, to the outer limits then.
Very good. Can you pull up the town of Loudwater for the viewers, please?
Sure can. Be more than happy to. You guys are here at building number 6. Well, of course there's no number 6 on your map, but you are going to be escorted to the actual town gates, which will be number 1. And Captain Harrowleaf and his... as you guys are gathering your things, the guards are... Harrowleaf has actually vacated the penthouse, but the guards, there's several standing at the door that are watching you, and the entire hallway, as you guys gather your things, and you start heading down the hall to the stairs, there are guards probably about every 10-15 feet. They brought a lot of people, so they just are trying to encourage you not to start any trouble. And yes, You guys are escorted out of the town of Loudwater, and they basically tell you if Alcine is seen within the town limits here or closer, he is to be killed on sight, no questions asked. There will be no trial, there will be nothing. He will just be killed on sight.
Shamash is going to ask, is there a reward of any kind for Alcine?
That seems pretty cutthroat, shouldn't it be? Do you know where he's at? Do you know where Alcine is at?
No, but in case we run across him.
Oh, so are you not? Have you disassociated yourself with Mr. Alcine already? Or are you going to meet him in a secret spot later on?
I have no plans on meeting him. If I should run across him, though, and bring him back, is there a reward involved?
I'm sure something could be worked out with the town. Maybe even Lady Moonfire. Although she had taken quite kindly to Mr. Alcine. But I'm sure she would probably pay a reward for that now.
I shall keep that in mind.
Probably 20,000 gold. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are going right to the fucking rendezvous point and turning his ass in.
Dead or
Alright,
alive.
Here's your ring back.
Thank you.
You still have the ogre arm though. You still have like this big arm though. Big
old
skeletal
stinky bone.
arm. No, it's not stinky or nothing, but it's definitely, you got the arm of an ogre in your possession.
Tamanuk is going to look very eagerly at it. He seems intrigued by it.
You see like a hand sticking out of his backpack, like the fingers coming out of the backpack.
Waving it down, little finger in the air.
Too good.
Yeah, I'm going to position the hand so that only one finger's sticking up, and as we walk out of town...
100 tons of
flipping
donkey
everybody
poo.
off.
What's up, Crow? What's up, Big Dirt?
No,
Dennis
if-
Domenici, what's up?
If I notice Tomanuk is interested in it, I'm going to pull it out of the pack and hand it to him.
Soro
Tamanuk will
VV,
accept it.
thank you for the follow, sir.
It's a new club.
He will give you a toothy smile.
A what?
Toothy smile.
Okay.
A toothy smile. The old black tooth grin, huh?
So we're going to dress, gather our gear, and head down the steps and out the door.
No, you guys have already been escorted out. You guys are on the outskirts of town.
Could you pull up the world map for us?
Sure can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll go ahead now. I'll ping the area for where you guys are at. As you can see, here is Loudwater, and you guys are slightly out of the city limits to the east, probably about 2 to 3 miles. Captain Horrorleaf and his riders of about 30, they tell you please do not come back within the limits. They turn around and then they start galloping back towards the city, which in the distance you can see the smoke plumes from the chimneys and stuff in the distance. You can still smell that good food, the bacon, bakery items, but not this morning. All right, so you guys are on the road. Well, on a dirt road. You're not on the actual way or anything like that.
Turning to Batista, say, where to?
I do believe we should head west. There was some information that a band of hobgoblins was out there doing some mischievous deeds,
Hobgoblins.
and there may be a chance for us to stop some villagers from being killed.
Hobgoblins. Is that my game?
Yes, your Highmore in the Mystery Warden part of one of the things. I was just kind of giving a little.
Oh yeah, that's
way
just
west.
that's just lore and stuff. I mean, if you guys want to do any of this stuff on, like I was saying, if you guys want to do anything in these handouts, you have to give me a little bit of time so I could actually build the actual area.
Well, yeah, I'm just using that as a good reference
Yeah.
for us
Oh,
to get on our way.
Yeah, you'll also notice that I added the high moor as well now, so you have that option as well. All those different things. But going back to last session, there was a rendezvous point that Alcine and the group had made. So you do know that Alcine would be at the rendezvous point. And it is probably another mile from here. Going back towards the ogre cave, where the high priest, the high shaman Sankusag, his lair was at, resurrecting the ogre king.
New nickname, Goblin Butt Kicker.
Captain Asskick.
Yeah.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I'm all out of gum.
So did we got any business in the Ogre's Temple, Shamash, that we may need to take care of?
Not that I'm aware of.
It could be a kind of a good place for us to hold up, as in seeing out it is a ruin, and we could keep out of the weather there.
Do you wish to meet with Alcine?
I myself personally do not, but I'm sure that the group could use his help in the long run.
You guys are quiet.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Tamanuk was not to walk in small circles, looking bored.
Kicking some dirt underneath your feet.
Yeah.
Kicking a pebble.
Yeah, so I guess we would, go a roundabout kind of way to get there to our meeting spot and see if he's actually going to meet us there at the rendezvous.
Okay. I guess everybody in the party, you guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamanuk will follow if they start to go somewhere.
All right. So about almost another mile down the road, off to the distance, as you start getting close to the rendezvous spot, you're probably at about 1,000 yards, and off to your right, because you are traveling in an easterly direction, and you hear sort of like goblin screams coming off to the right hand side, and you can hear metal on metal, you can hear metal on wood, so you can hear somebody's fighting off on the right hand side of the actual main path.
Tamanuk will stop, point his spear, and grunt.
And actually everybody passed a perception check, so all four of you hear it. All three of you, I'm sorry. There's one not accounted for.